I'm Pete Hegseth, in for Laura Ingraham tonight, and this is a special edition of the Ingraham Angle. Late last night, Speaker Kevin McCarthy delivered a tour de force, announcing in very clear terms why he was removing certain Democrats who deserved it, namely Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell, from serving on the Intel Committee.
The Intel Committee's responsibility is the national security to America. They have failed in that place. From Adam Schiff using a position of the Intel chair, lying to the American public again and again. Swalwell, you all know, does not have the, or should have the responsibility to serve on the Intel Committee. Well, I will put the national security ahead of partisan politics any day. Integrity matters, and we're going to make the Intel Committee back to what it was supposed to be.
Well, today, those aforementioned Democrats held a press conference on being booted. It was a sad affair, alleging this was merely an act of political retaliation by McCarthy. In other words, they were basically owed these positions.
It will only, I think, breed distrust within the intelligence community as to what it can share and what it can feel confident about sharing with the Congress.
Our mission now is to restore the credibility and integrity of this institution, of which the Speaker has so gravely smashed and destroyed.
So gravely smashed. Not only do they have no right to be on that committee and were placed on other committees, the concerns over their misuse of intelligence are extremely valid. Schiff, who, as Intel chairman, had all the evidence he needed, falsely claimed in a public memo that the FBI did not abuse the FISA process. Later, the DOJ Inspector General released the results of his own investigation, exposing that memo as patently false. Schiff also played an integral role, he starred in a lot of films, in claiming that the contents of the Hunter Biden laptop were part of a Russian disinformation campaign. Watch.
We know that this whole smear on Joe Biden comes from the Kremlin. That's been clear for well over a year now, that they've been pushing this false narrative about the vice president and his son.
Look at Wolf Blitzer taking him seriously. We now know, of course, that was a lie. There's nothing in the laptop that has been disproven. But of course, that's not all. During the course of the January 6th hearings, so-called, Schiff was caught altering text messages. He altered them between Congressman Jim Jordan and White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. The committee was subsequently forced to admit that the texts, as it presented to the public in a big made-for-TV moment, were false. Oh, and then there's Fang Fang's lover, Eric Swalwell. McCarthy's justification for booting him, well, it's even more ironclad. He was compromised by a Chinese intelligence operative that he also happened to be sleeping with.
The FBI was concerned about putting a member of Congress on the Intel Committee because of his knowledge and relationship with a Chinese spy. Eric Swalwell would be in the private sector and can't get a security clearance there. We are not going to provide him with the secrets to America.
So true, he couldn't get one in the private sector. Today at their pathetic presser, Schiff refused to address the claims by McCarthy because they're true, while Swalwell instead chose to level a bizarre threat to McCarthy.
We will not be quiet. We're not going away. I think he'll regret giving all three of us more time on our hands.
Does Swalwell mean he'll have more time to sleep with more Chinese spies? Or does he mean he'll give up even more American secrets now? Both seem like valid questions, right?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.